What is this, episode 5 now? So I don't even remember what we were doing in the last episode, but I'm your host, Iceman Third ID. I'm currently brewing a pot of coffee in the background, if you can hear it, but I'll probably be taking a break to get some coffee here in a few minutes. Gonna continue our game. I think this is our prison we got set up here, and I think we need to bring in some more prisoners. If I remember correctly, we only have 14 out of 30. That's correct. And we're working on finishing this up over here. Ooh, we got some mad dudes over here. What are you mad about? Drugs? Oh, you need some drugs, huh? Alright. Well, we need a medical staff to address that drug problem that you have, sir. Oh, I think we hired 2 more guards. We should be able to accommodate 30 more inmates, or 16 more inmates. Be a total of 30. So let's go ahead and hire us a couple guards. 1, 2, and we'll go to deployment. And we're gonna go ahead and put a guard here in this second half of the first cell block. Right? Right. Alright. I don't think we have anybody cleaning still. We don't have visitation. We got phones. We don't have any gangs. That's good. We need to order some more inmates. 16 more minimum security inmates. So where's our intake? There it is. Up to 16 here. And tomorrow we will be getting 16 more medium security inmates. Or minimum security inmates. So what else do we need to do here? Let's look at our to-do list. We need to intake some prisoners, visitors. We got some exhausted staff members, incident reports, 2 waiting solitary confinement, and we need to build a solitary. That should be our first order of business. Staff well-being initiative. We need a break room. Okay, so we need a break room. I think the break room and let me see, I was gonna say maybe put visitation right here behind these 2 dormitories. Possibly. Except we want visitation to be accessible to all. Maybe just make a minimum security visitation over here and then put a break room right over here somewhere. But for right now, we need to work on solitary confinement. And I think since we don't really need this holding cell any longer, I think we'll turn that into a reception area. Or maybe we'll keep it as a holding cell, I don't know. Alright, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? Finding all kinds of contraband all over the place. It's very loud in this prison. This guy really wants drugs. Bad. And if we don't take care of that need, he's gonna go off the handle. Let's build. Let's pause it. And let's plan our solitary confinement area. That's a good start. That is a good start. So, the structure, concrete this in. Bam. Just like that. Push play. Alright. And what do we need? Flooring. Some concrete tiles. And this is going to settle these rowdy dudes down. This is going to settle them down. Put some grass. We want our prison to look nice. Even if it's not nice, we want it to look that way. So that's good. Make our prison just look real nice. And pretty. Alright. So now our construction crews are going to be getting to work. We've got 10 guards, but they're all busy. Doing who knows what. And we need to start planning for our break room. Right? So, where do we want our break room? We need it close to where all these guards and all these staffers are going to be taking a break. Right? How big does a break room need to be? Let's go to rooms. Let's go to break room. Actually, I think it's called a staff room. If I remember correctly. Yep, staff room. So minimum size has to be 4x4. We can actually put a staff room right here. Bam. Look at that, staff room. And it's got some missing items. It's indoors. We need a sofa and a drink machine. That's all we need. Purchase the objects. Put a sofa right there. Put a drink machine. Whoop. Right there. Probably put another sofa right there. And maybe a radio. There we go. A radio. And that looks like a pretty good staff room. That'll be perfect because it's right next to all these guys where they can all take breaks and stuff. Our staff won't be as exhausted anymore. Of course, they're doing a pretty good job. They're finding contraband. But look, see this guy, he's in cuffs. He's going to go back to his cell and sit in his cell because we don't have any solitary built for these guys, right? So, walls and doors. We definitely want to put a jail door right here so people can get in and out. And we need to go ahead and finish concreting these walls in here. Definitely need to do that. And this needs to be concrete. Right there. And we can concrete this stuff in. Ooh, we need to run power and plumbing down here because even though it is solitary, we want them to have toilets, right? And now we can get rid of this planning stuff. Erase planning. Bam. Erase planning again. Bam. Alright. Good to go. And we got our staff room ready. So let me see here. What did we need to do with the staff room initiative? Have at least 5 guards without assigned duties and ensure your staff are ensure none of your staff are exhausted. So we need to hire about 2 more guards to make that happen. There we go. And I think tonight we'll do a shakedown. We'll do a shakedown tonight. Just because we have the extra manpower, right? Although we need to probably assign guard right over here. Now that we've completed that, grant. Oh, we need to get some more grants too. Goodness gracious. Alright, we completed all that stuff. The Basic Detention Center, Administration Center, Prison Maintenance, Cell Block A, Staff Wellbeing Initiative. We should probably do Visitation, Security, and Inmate Health and Wellbeing. That'll be good. We've almost got security done. What do we need to do for security? Visitation, right. Security. Assign 3 guards to patrol routes. That's all we need for that. So we need 3 guards on patrol routes. Which really, guards on patrol routes, I mean, all that does is really just keep people from escaping. That's all that really does, because it becomes a deterrent, right, for escape tunnels and whatnot. So, assign 3 guards to patrol. We've got 12 guards. 3 of them aren't doing anything. I don't know if we really have the manpower to do that, and I don't know if we want to hire any more guards. Because, I mean, we've already got 12 guards. Just sucking the money right out of this. I guess when we get the other inmates in, then we'll go ahead and hire them. Alright, we need to run some plumbing down there. And some power. Right? You know what? We might just want to start another power grid over here somewhere. That one's... No, we're good. We can put that on the main power grid. We can put this part on the main power grid. I don't think it'll be a problem. But we are going to need some water. Which looks like that's going to be fairly easy. Damn. Alright. And we need to start researching some stuff like prison policy, because I want to be able to punish these people the way I like to punish them. Alright, we need micromanagement and health. And we could probably use intelligence, surveillance, remote access. Alright. Attacking other prisoners. Escape attempt. Definitely search the cell and the prisoner. We'll go into solitary for the maximum amount, which is going to be 7 days. So murdering somebody and that toot that you heard right there was our shakedown being completed. And you can see about half the inmates up there up top are in handcuffs because we found contraband on them or whatnot. Okay, so we got solitary for 7 days. So murdering someone or an escape attempt is the maximum penalty. And then destroying prison property, we'll do search the cell, solitary for 24 hours. Okay, there we go. And now I've upped the punishment quite a bit. Possession of weapons, and that shows intent. We'll just go with search the prisoner in the cell. We'll go with lockdown for 12 hours. Okay. Possession of tools. Search the prisoner in the cell. Go to lockdown for 6 hours. Possession of drugs. Prisoner in the cell. We're going to go with solitary for 18 hours. Luxuries. Search prisoner in the cell. Solitary for 18 hours. Luxuries would be like cell phones, cigarettes, stuff like that. 18 hours. Okay. And I think that's a pretty fair punishment chart there. You know what? Complaining, we'll just go ahead and search the prisoner. No one likes complainers. Alright, so these are all going to be solitary cells. So we'll go to rooms. Go to solitary. So these are all going to be solitary cells. Bam. So we're going to want walls and doors, right? Whoops. Walls and doors, walls and doors. There we go. And we're going to put solitary doors on here. Alright, flooring, we're going to make it all metal, because all metal is very uncomfortable. We want solitary confinement to be as uncomfortable as possible. Right, and we're going to need a toilet. Actually, you know, solitaries, you don't actually need a toilet. They'll let you run solitary without a toilet. However, I don't like pee all over the place, so I'm going to put in a toilet. And maybe a chair. Maybe a chair. Just so they have somewhere to sit. There we go. Alright, now that will be our solitary confinement. And anybody that is caught doing something wrong, that as soon as these are complete, as soon as somebody gets caught doing something wrong that requires them to go to solitary, bam, that's where they're going to get taken, and that's what they'll do the time in solitary. Now, if you go to logistics, something interesting. If you go to logistics and look at catering. Catering, this is going to show you, okay, this kitchen is cooking food for this chow hall. This chow hall is serving this solitary confinement and these 2 dormitories, right? Now, obviously, these guys in solitary confinement can't go over here and eat. What happens is one of our staff members will take, probably a guard, will take the food from the chow hall down here to solitary confinement and serve solitary confinement chow. That's how that works. And that works the same with laundry and everything else. Oh, here come our first customers down here to solitary. So that's good. Alright. Now we're starting to look like a prison. Now we're starting to look like a prison. Now, here's what we can do with these guys in solitary. We can do something called turning a snitch. Right? So we go to informants. And look at him. He already wants out of solitary. Look at him. When they're yellow, that means that they are able to be turned into an informant. Now, an informant is a snitch, right? So what happens is, let's go ahead and turn them into an informant. Bam. Recruit informant. Confidential informants are prisoners that you have recruited to give you information about illegal activities occurring in your prison. When you summon your informants, your other prisoners will become suspicious. If you summon a confidential informant too often or too many searches happen during their visit, then your other prisoners will become suspicious of the informant and they will kill him. They didn't put that on there, but they will. So now he's our informant. Look at this guy. Wilson, you snitch. You are such a little snitch, Wilson. Now that he is considered an informant, one of our guards will come get him and take him back to his cell, and he is now out of solitary. That's the trade-off, is that now whatever he did to get into solitary, he is going to be let out of his solitary sentence for the promise of information later, right? So when I activate him, he's going to be taken to the shift office or taken to the security room, activated, and then you're going to be able to see a bunch of prison contraband all up in your prison. All up in your prison. Uh-oh, we get a bunch of prisoners out here. What have we got here? Oh, we got sentenced to 1 year for dangerous driving, sentenced to 8 years for criminal damage, sentenced to 7 years for car theft, sentenced to, ooh, he doesn't have a reputation though. No reputation, no reputation, no reputation, no reputation, no reputation. And some of these guys, if they have a reputation, it'll just have a question mark. Oh, he's got a reputation and a question mark. Look at that. So now what that means is he has a reputation, but he's not finna tell you what it is. So that's where your snitches come in. So your snitches are going to tell you exactly what their reputation is. So remember Weaver. Weaver has a reputation. Let's see what he's in here for. Convictions. Ooh. Blackmail, perjury, forgery. He served sentence time on that. And so he's serving another sentence, a 2-year sentence for forgery. All right. Okay. So that's the only one that we have with any sort of, what's his name, Weaver? Any sort of reputation. So we'll bring our snitch in later on and see what kind of reputation this guy's got. But we need a security room for that. We really need a security room for that. Now, once we have a dedicated security room, we'll be able to bring our informants down there, and they will tell us everything. They will spill their guts, spill the beans, give us everything we want to know, stuff like that. Let's go to logistics. I don't see anybody cleaning. Prison labor. We still don't have anybody attached to this. I wonder why that is. Let's see here. Let's go to security sectors. No, security sectors is appropriate. So I don't know why nobody's cleaning, but it is what it is. I wouldn't want to clean either if I were in prison. Alright, so, alright, we're getting our new inmates in. We're up to 30 inmates, and that's our maximum amount of inmates. We still need some flooring in here. Still need some flooring in here because it does not look very prison-y. It looks more like a warehouse or something. Let's make it look like a prison. And that'll put flooring in this entire dormitory. Alright. There we go. We get these guys getting searched. Ooh, we found a shank. Look at him. Now he's gonna go to lockup. Where's Weaver? Where is Weaver? Joins. Kepner. Keemerer. Where's Weaver? Where is that troublemaker at? He's still out here. Alright. Yeah, see, the reason why it's taking so long to get in here is because we don't have as many guards as we need. So we can hire a couple more guards. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now they're all getting somewhere. They're all going to go get these inmates. Alright. Now we can... Because, I mean, it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. These guys have been standing out there since 9 o'clock in the morning. Alright, solitary's been kind of cleaned out, so that's good. Look at that. Now their punishments have been doled out, they've served their time, now they can go back to being the fine, upstanding inmates that they were before they got falsely accused. So that's good. Alright, we're going to put some metal detectors in front of these dorms. So we're going to go to objects. Because I just don't trust people going in and out of these dorms without a metal detector. Where is the metal detector? I always miss it. Where is it? There it is. Alright. Bam. And bam. Alright, we're down to $22,000. We got a break room. We've got a bunch of offices. Who else do we need here? A lawyer, I guess? A foreman, a chief, an accountant, a warden. Who else could we possibly need? Hire staff. Psychologist. That's who we need. Psychologist. Remember that from the last episode. Alright, psychologist, you're going to start off in the break room. Alright, so now we got a psychologist. Now, this is in a part of the prison where inmates cannot get to. Now, there's a couple of things that psychologists do, and we'll talk about that whenever we get common rooms, which is something we're going to need to run AA and NA classes. So Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous classes, right? I don't think there is an NA class. I think it's just AA. So if we have any alcoholics in here, that'll help them. But we need a common room in order to do so. There's also behavioral therapy classes, but those take place in the psychologist's office. Right? Now, our inmates cannot get down here, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. So, what we want to do is build another psychology office in here, or another office inside that's inmates can get to, right? And then we'll put a lawyer in here, in this lawyer's office. And I think that's how we'll do that. And then that way they can go to at least to behavioral therapy. And I think we need we need to fence this off because it's bothering me. It's bothering me. Alright, we're going to fence that off. Bam. Okay, and we're going to put some flooring out here. Concrete tiles. Alright. Flooring. We need some fancy tiles in the doorway over here because that's just concrete. And then we'll put grass in here. Because all this mess right here is really bugging me. All that mess is bugging me. It doesn't look very good. I always like to my prisons to look really good. It's one of the things I pride myself on. Good looking prisons. Now look at that. Look at that. See how much better that looks than just concrete? And just flat out concrete. Oh, we could also put some excuse me. And we could also put some windows in to these cells to make them a little bit more livable for some of the convicts. So we go to objects, go to cell improvements, and windows should be in there. Alright, so bam, 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 and bam. And we don't have any other outside windows, so these are quickly going to become our most coveted cells. Right, so what happens is, if you go to logistics and you go to cell quality, these blocks here it'll tell you like, okay, this is cell quality of 2, right? But that inmate only deserves a cell quality of 1 or a cell quality of 0 or whatnot. This is a vacant cell. This is red because that inmate deserves a cell quality of 4, but he's only got a cell quality of 1. So all these, when they get windows, will bump up some cell quality. So the guards or security staff tries to put these inmates in the cell quality that there's behavioral rating allows them, right? And that's all kind of automatically managed. But if you don't have the cells, broken up into different qualities, then they can't do that, really. Alright, so that little extra window did nothing, apparently. So this is still a 1, it's going to remain a 1. However, if you look at, let's do this again. If you look at, cell quality, right here. So these are the things that you can put in here to improve the cell quality, right? But we're not going to. I guess we could put like TVs in there, I suppose. Yeah, we could put TVs in there. Why not? I don't know, that seems a little bit cramped to be putting TVs in there, but that's fine. Alright, but yeah, we could do that much easier from here. Objects, television. There we go. Bam. 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 Now, so this top row I want to be like the coveted top row of the prison, like the best inmates are going to be sleeping right there. And there's actually a strategic reason why I've got all of the most wanted cells on the outside borders, right? Because if they're happy, they aren't going to try to escape, and the easiest way to escape is from one of these outside borders. What they'll do is they'll dig a tunnel from the toilet out that way. And so what you want is inmates that have good behavior. They aren't going to try to dig their way out, and so you want all those inmates to end up on your outer perimeter of the cell block, right? So we'll go ahead and put in desks here for these guys, and that will up their cell rating also, and chairs. Right, and maybe a bookshelf right here, and I think that's it. I think that'll make that cell pretty nice. It's already bigger than everybody else's. Alright, so now let's go to logistics here. Ooh. Alright. So these are already at 3. These TVs installed. Now these are all going to be at 2. All these cells are going to be at level 2 once they get done with all this. So all your inmates with the best behavior are going to end up in these, I guess 10 cells, 8 cells, 7 cells. right? And so that'll keep all the good inmates on the outside perimeter of the cell block. All right, what do we got going on here? What do we have going on here? All right, so we got toilets, we got chairs. Where's our guard down here? I could have swore we were supposed to have a guard down here. Guard deployment. Ah, it changed it. All right, so now we got a guard down here. Okay, good. Let's go to security sectors. Make sure all our security sectors are good. We don't necessarily need inmates in here. And we don't need inmates in this shower. And we don't need inmates in here. Because the only thing that's past here is solitary, right? So that looks good. That looks good. Okay. So we still got 30 inmates. What are we doing here? Visitation rights, security procedures. Oh, okay, we need to assign 3 guards to patrol routes, and inmate health and well-being. Build a medical board and hire at least 2 doctors. And visitation rights. Build a visitation room, add at least 3 visitor tables, build a common room, and add a pool table. Alright, so where do we want visitation? I think we want visitation right back here. That way, straight from visitation, you can go straight from your cell block straight over to visitation. I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's plan that out. So, structure, make it concrete, of course. Bam. We're gonna put in a jail door here, a jail door here, and a jail door here. And we need some pathways. Right there. And of course we need some grass in front. Because we want the entrance to our visitation to look nice for our visitors. Right? Okay, and then this leaves all this for security purposes. And we'll need another officer for this. But in the meantime, we're gonna place officers in some patrol routes. Because that's what we need to do for our grant. Okay, so create a patrol route. There's one. Let's see here. Two. And what needs some extra security? Probably this outside wall right here. And 3. And what we'll do is we'll put a door up here so that staff can get in and out. Staff can access this right here. That's what we'll do. Okay. Whoops. Patrol routes. And we'll put guards on the patrol routes. Now all you have to do, once you get the patrol route all drawn out like this, you just click on the square you want them to start their patrol route on, and that's where they will start their patrol route. 2 and 3. Alright. Our grant is now complete. Okay, we need to go ahead and fix this. Actually, we need to assign guard here to visitation. And now we need walls and doors. And we're going to put some walls here. walls here to kind of finish this off, make it look all nice, get rid of the extra planning stuff that didn't need to be got here. Wham. And wham. Alright. Now, the weird byproduct of this is that these guys are going to be able to watch these visitors. But whatever. Through their windows, through their cell windows. Hey, I'm peeping at your visitors. Okay. Rooms. Visitation. This whole thing's going to be visitation. Bam. And what do we need for the grant? I forgot. Visitor table. Okay. We have visitor table. Construction. Objects. Visitor table. 2, 3. And we'll make 4. 4 visitor tables. And we're going to definitely need some metal detectors for visitation. That's a definite must. Alright, so there's 1, 2. There we go. Alright. What do we got here? Visitation rights. Add a pool table and build a visitation room, build a common room. So now we need a common room and a pool table. Common room and a pool table. I don't know where I'm going to put a common room at. I'm thinking... I usually like to have it in the dormitories. But hey guys, that's going to be the end of episode 5. I think we'll figure all that out. In episode 6, we'll do a common room and finish off the rest of these, finish off the rest of the grants that we've started. And it's coming along good. Hey, like, favorite, share, subscribe for more Prison Architect videos. Iceman 3rd ID, thank you for watching. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you want to see, or tell me, give me some feedback, and I'll get back with you. I'll read the comments and get back with you. But thanks for watching, guys, and thank you to Sunshine for making this video possible.